Greetings, welcome to Facts About Everything. I'm your host, James Egan. Today we're going to look at Wreck-It Ralph and Ralph Breaks the Internet, Wreck-It Ralph 2. You would not be surprised to learn that it was very difficult to make this film since the studio had to represent every single one of these video game characters with the permission of each company in a way they'd be satisfied with. So when they made Dr. Robotnik, they gotta double check with Sega, is that okay? When they did Kano for Mortal Kombat, they gotta check with NetherRealm Studios, Sony, is that okay? Do you want us to change anything with the character? Same with Pac-Man, same with Sonic, and so on and so on. What video game company do you think was the most difficult to work with? That's right, Nintendo. Nintendo are very, very protective of their characters. The studio said that Nintendo was so protective of the characters that while a Nintendo executive was watching the bad guy meeting scene, he said Bowser would never hold a teacup like that. How do you know? What game did he have a teacup in? And that is the first fact about Wreck-It Ralph. Let's dive in. The short Paperman was shown in the cinema before this film. Zangief from the Street Fighter series attends a bad guy meeting, even though he's a hero in the video game. That's like the most famous video game ever made. How did you not know? Did you guys play the game? This is the first Disney film to show gun violence since Atlantis, The Lost Empire. Kano from Mortal Kombat performs his finishing move during the bad guy meeting, when he pulls out the heart of a zombie. I absolutely cannot believe that they got a Mortal Kombat character to pull out somebody's heart in a Disney film. I would have never believed that if I heard that in a million years. Due to copyright reasons, Kano was renamed as Cyborg. Originally, most of the characters, including Ralph, were going to be 8-bit. So basically they'd have like 1980s graphics. Peach and Daisy from the Mario series can be seen in Central Midway. The four main characters don't meet for 82 minutes. A piece of graffiti that reads Leroy can be seen on the right side of the tunnel. This is a reference to Leroy Jenkins, who gained internet fame playing the video game World of Warcraft. Also, let me know if you want to do a video about World of Warcraft. King Candy's voice is based on Ed Wynn. Wynn voices the Mad Hatter in Alice in Wonderland.
Your medal. Bad guys don't win medal.
Of course not. This is an unbirthday party.
Alan Tudyk won the role of Candy after doing a perfect impression of Wynn during his audition. When we first heard they were making a movie about all video game characters, the very first thought anyone had was, is Mario going to be in it? Although he is briefly mentioned, he's not in the movie. The developers were trying to find a way to incorporate Mario into the story. After a while, they gave up because they didn't want to put him in the film just for the sake of it. The guns from Hero's Duty make the same sound effects as the lasers in Terminator 2 Judgment Day. The film was nearly made in the 1980s. Originally, the film was going to be called High Score. The tagline is, the story of a regular guy just looking for a little recognition. The film was released on the 75-year anniversary of Walt Disney's first animated film. The bartender is from the 1983 game Tapper. When Fix-It Felix jumps, he makes the same sound as Mario when he jumps in Super Mario RPG. Oh, that reminds you, I discovered a plot hole about this movie, which once you think about it, it's going to kind of ruin it, but I'm just going to say it. You know the way the girl is a glitch, and Fix-It Felix can fix anything? If he just taps her, she's fixed, and it solves the entire plot. Like, how did nobody notice that? King Candy's safe is locked with an NES controller. King Candy's password is up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. This is one of the most famous cheats in video game history. It was a cheat in the Konami game Contra. Now let's look at Ralph Breaks the Internet. All the Disney princesses star in this film. Miri Costa is the only living voice actress not to reprise her role as a Disney princess, Aurora. Since Costa is 88 years old, her voice wouldn't be suitable to play the 16-year-old character. Or is she just lazy? In Germany, the title translates into Web Crasher. The film takes place 6 years after the previous one. Alan Tudyk provides the voice of Knows More. This is the 6th animated Disney film that Tudyk has starred in. He plays King Candy in Wreck-It Ralph, the Duke in Frozen, Alistair in Big Hero 6, Weedleton in Zootropolis, and Hi-Hi in Moana. Phil Johnson is a director and he provides the voice of the Surge Protector. This is the first film he ever directed. The film is released one day before the 18th birthday of Ali Cravalho, who provides the voice of Moana, who was also in the movie. Moana was released one day before Cravalho's 16th birthday. The film was delayed by a year so Disney could focus on Zootropolis, also known as Zootopia in Europe. Disney took so long to make this film, they had to delay their next film, Gigantic, for 2 years. Also, let me know if you want to do a video about Zootopia or Zootropolis, whatever it's called. This film came out 2 years after Moana. This is the longest gap between two animated Disney films since The Great Mouse Detective in 1986 and Oliver and Company in 1988. And finally, this film and the previous one came out the same year as a Dr. Seuss adaptation. Wreck-It Ralph came out the same year as a Lorax. This film came out the same year as The Grinch. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe. Please let me know if there's any other animated films you want me to do a video about, and if there's any video games you want me to talk about, let me know and I'll upload it as soon as possible. To learn more facts, check out my books on Amazon. They're available on paperback and Kindle. Thanks for watching, see you again.